first?
Well, first day in pads. What'd you learn today?
We got a long way to go. First day in pads, I'm going to say that. First day in pads, we did some good things. There's some guys competing, and first time we got a chance to really play some football. So I thought we took a step forward on Thursday. Today we're going to go look at the film. Walking right off the field. I'm pleased with the energy, the tempo. Obviously, I don't think we made a lot of mental mistakes, which is good. We're cutting down on some of those things. And now today we got to go clean up the physical piece of it, right? But first day, getting out to hit and doing some of our drill work. It was a hard practice, challenging practice, and we'll look at it and get what we need corrected. But the guys came out ready to work.
Bart, you have a few options there, guys who can play, several guys who can play a few different positions. How do you go about sorting that out, or how far along that road do you want to get in this spring practices?
That's really the goal of spring, right, is to find your best five and get a group that's working cohesively together. We've got a couple of guys that are going to be out for the first couple of days here as they recover for some minor bang-ups and things, but and then we got some new guys, right? Isaiah and Zion, obviously, that have not played with us before, so where do they best fit? And that's kind of what we're trying to do is get the right feel, the right five up there, and then find some depth, obviously, after that, right? So that's the goal all spring. We're going to be working out all spring, and then you'll see some rotations, throughout that.
What do you like about your options at center to try to replace Doug, and specifically, what do you like about Bill and what he's been able to do this offseason and going into the spring?
Well, about the options, we've got a lot of guys repping there, right, taking snaps and things like that, and the thing that Bill offers is he has played, he has started games in the Big Ten and played a variety of positions, right? He understands what a tackle has to do. He understands what a guard has to do. He's flipped sides. So he's a very versatile player. He's a very smart player. And he's one of our seniors now, right? And experienced guys, right? We don't have a lot of experience. We do have some guys that have played, but I think his versatility will only help him at that spot, right? And he's athletic and does some good things, and he's really improved on the technique, which is what I'm excited that as he keeps growing more.
Maybe a stupid question, but with centers, how much of it is just teaching guys how to properly snap a football that you're working in that position?
It's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. He's commanding the offensive line, really. He's commanding all the calls, getting us based on where our IDs are, things of that nature. He's got to be able to deliver a ball, throw the ball blindly between his legs, right? That's not an easy thing to do. And then we play with a zero nose. We can play with a 2-eye or a shade. And then backers obviously coming in different things. So he's got to be able to sort out a lot of different things, get guys lined up, and a new offense, right? So it's a very challenging position. That's why a guy like Doug really, we relied so heavily on him, and we put a lot on our centers, and that's really the challenge this spring is developing that position.
It felt like last year, Bart, you guys, like V was a tackle, right, and Jack was a guard and so on, but is this a lot more versatility than you guys? I mean, it seems like every guy could be a guard or a tackle or a center or a guard. It's just, it feels different to me in that way.
It is a little bit. The guys aren't cemented in certain positions, and we recruit that way, right? I mean, you look at some of the guys that we've signed and brought in, and they do have guard tackle value. They do have guard center value, right? And I think that's really how we go about looking at this, right? Is recruiting guys that can play multiple positions. And we cross-train a lot of those guys for these very reasons, right? For instance, when V goes down against Penn State, and Pilstrom, who hasn't played left tackle, can go in and play left tackle. It's because he's cross-trained in that area, right? So there's a lot of that is you're going to see a lot more this spring as we continue to develop that cohesive unit up front.
Is the glass half full deal?
It's always half full.
On maybe not getting Poucho out there every day and a Pearl out there every day, that you're getting looks at guys with, for the first time and getting at least a book on how they're looking.
Well, sure.
Day by day.
I think it gives you an opportunity to really press guys, right, and strain guys out there, right, force them in maybe a position where they would, have limited reps because guys like Julian and Palcho are there at that position. It allows Isaiah to get a tremendous amount of reps, right? It allows guys like Tommy Cronin to get a tremendous amount of reps, or Jordan Slaughter, who is coming back from that injury last year, who's really been very impressed with. get those reps necessary, right, at certain positions. So I think I always look at it as an opportunity, right, to continue to develop guys and young guys in the program.
You redshirted a few guys last year. What kind of progress did they make? And guys like Geske and Kreutz, and are they ready to make a contribution this year?
Sure, Geske did a heck of a job changing his body. He's up above 300 pounds. I think at one point he was at 310 at one point. You can see he just looks different. He looks more physical. So he's done a tremendous job taking advantage of that redshirt year. He was repping out there today at some guard and tackle, right? Another guy that has some versatility. Guys like Zach Barlev, Josh Kreutz, right? All those guys played a little bit last year, so they did get the opportunity to kind of get their feet wet in a Big Ten scenario, Big Ten game. And I hope, ideally, right, that gives you some experience, maybe calms some nerves a little bit as you're going into your first true spring with us. And we're excited about the direction that they're headed, yeah.
Wes Carver is another one. He was a pretty highly recruited kid. And how's he looking? And is he a tackle or a guard? Or?
Brody's repping at the guard spot right now for us, and he's getting reps with some developmental guys and things like that. So we just got to keep getting him better and better every day.